Do you want to know the real reason some people are quietly building extra income with AI right now, while everyone else is still just playing with it? It's not because they cracked some secret 47-step prompt. It's not because they're vibe coding apps in their sleep. And it's definitely not because they're smarter, younger, or more technical than you. It's because they understood one simple thing that almost nobody says out loud. The people making money with AI aren't the ones doing the most complicated stuff. They're the ones who took a skill they already had, pointed AI at it, and turned it into something other people will actually pay for. That's it. That's the whole game. And here's the part that's going to surprise you. You don't need an audience. You don't need a course. You don't need to quit your job or learn to code or buy a single piece of expensive software. Most of what I'm about to show you can be started this week on a free account in your spare time from your kitchen table. Because here's the truth most people get wrong about AI. They think the value is in the tool. It's not. The value is in you. AI is just the thing that finally lets you package what's already in your head and sell it. Think of AI like an autopilot on a plane. Once you're in the air, it can fly itself for hours, but it still needs a human for the two parts that matter most, the takeoff and the landing. You bring the idea, the experience, the judgment. AI handles the boring middle. That's the partnership. And once you understand that, side hustles stop feeling impossible and start feeling obvious. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 real ways people are using Claude AI to build income on the side. I'll explain exactly how each one works, who it's best for, and what makes it actually pay. By the end, you'll know precisely which one fits you. Let's get into it. Side hustle number 1, selling Claude prompts and skill packs. Here's something most people don't realize. Some of the best-selling digital products on the internet right now are nothing more than a folder of instructions. You write a really good set of prompts that gets Claude to do one specific thing well. Write SEO blog posts, draft cold emails, plan a week of content, structure a sales page, and then you sell that as a downloadable file. The buyer drops your file into their own Claude account, and suddenly they get the same polished result you get without ever learning how to write a good prompt themselves. They're not paying for the AI, they're paying for your shortcut. And this is where your background quietly becomes your advantage. The more you actually know about a field, the better your instincts are for what a good result looks like. A generic prompt gets generic output. A prompt written by someone who understands the work gets something people will pay for. You build it once, you test it until it's sharp, and then it sells over and over while you sleep. The one rule, niche down hard. Don't sell a writing prompt. Sell the prompt that writes follow-up emails for real estate agents. Specific solves real problems, and real problems are what people pay for.
Side hustle number 2, creating and selling digital products. This is the big one, the category with the most room. We're talking templates, planners, short guides, checklists, caption packs, mini courses, basically anything finished that someone can download and use right away. You use Claude to map out the structure and write the actual content. Then you list it on a place like Gumroad, Etsy, or inside a small community. And the beauty here is the same as before. You build it once and you sell it to as many people as you want. Unlike a physical product where every order means more work, a digital product is done the moment it's done. One finished product, unlimited buyers, no ceiling on income. But I'll be straight with you about the catch. It usually takes a little longer to gain traction than a quick service because you need eyeballs on it. Creating it isn't the end. You have to keep marketing it. The good news is your own life is the product. Whatever you've already figured out, struggled through, or gotten good at over the years is exactly the thing someone else is searching for right now. You're not inventing something new. You're packaging something you already lived. Side hustle number 3, writing YouTube scripts with Claude. Every single YouTube channel on the planet has the same problem. They are starving for content. Scripts are one of the hardest, most time-consuming parts of the whole operation, and most creators would happily pay someone to take it off their plate. Here's how it works. You study a channel, their tone, their pacing, the way they open and close their videos. Then you use Claude to draft outlines and full scripts in their voice, not yours. You polish it, you hand it over, and you get paid. A little insider tip, you can pull the transcript of a creator's existing videos and feed it to Claude so it learns their exact style. That alone makes you sound like you've been writing for them for years. This one has real steady demand because channels don't need one script, they need new ones constantly. New writers commonly charge somewhere from $50 to a few $100s per script depending on the channel, and experienced writers charge far more for big creators. The skill that separates the people who get repeat work from the ones who don't is the willingness to write in someone else's voice instead of your own. Master that, lock in a couple of regular clients, and this becomes a dependable income stream.
Side hustle number 4, offering AI services to local businesses. Look around your own town. Gyms, salons, restaurants, contractors, dentists, most of them are drowning in work they don't have time for. Emails they never send, reviews they never respond to, social posts they never write. They know they should be doing it, they just can't. So you become the person who does. You use Claude to draft a quick audit, a sample newsletter, or a week of social posts, and you bring that finished sample directly to the owner. Not a sales pitch, a sample. You're showing them the result before you ever ask for $1. And this is where you have an edge a 22-year-old with an agency logo simply doesn't. Business owners trust people who feel like peers, someone who's been around, who talks like an adult, who clearly understands how a small business actually runs. The other huge advantage here is the income model. This is usually a monthly retainer, not a one-time sale. You write their content every month, they pay you every month. That's recurring, predictable money. The only requirement is you have to be willing to reach out. A few emails, a few conversations, maybe knocking on a couple of doors. If you're comfortable talking to people, this one can grow fast. Side hustle number 5, creating digital worksheets and spreadsheets. This is the quiet one that's bigger than people think. Principal planners, budget trackers, habit trackers, simple workbooks, organized spreadsheets. Most people would much rather pay a few dollars for one that already works than spend 3 frustrating hours building one from scratch. You ask Claude to write the content and the structure, the categories, the formulas, the layout, and then you clean it up in a free tool like Canva or a basic spreadsheet program. List it once, and it sells on its own. There's no client, no back and forth, no calls. And again, your real experience is what makes yours better than the rest. You've actually run a household budget. You've actually tracked goals and managed money for decades. So your tracker isn't just pretty, it's useful because you know what actually matters versus what just looks nice. The margins per sale are smaller here, so you'll want volume. But as a starter project to learn how all of this works, it's one of the easiest ways to get your very first sale and build confidence. Now here's the part where most people freeze. You've got 5 clear paths, and the little voice in your head starts up. I don't have the skills. I'm not techie. I'm too far behind. Who would even pay me? I want you to hear this clearly. That voice is wrong. You don't lack skills. You lack clarity on how to use the ones you already have. The thing you're best at is usually the thing that feels easy to you, which is exactly why you've been ignoring it. It comes naturally to you, so you assume it comes naturally to everyone. It doesn't. That easy thing is your product. And that's why this whole approach is such a smart bet. The downside is almost nothing. Worst case, you spend a few hours, learn how to use the best tool of our generation, and walk away sharper. Best case, you build something that pays you for years. There's no bankruptcy risk here, no huge upfront cost, just your time and your experience, finally turned into income. So here's what I want you to actually do. Pick one, not all 5, the one that made you sit up a little. Go to Claude AI, it's free, and start. Don't wait until it's perfect. Progress beats perfection every single time. And one last thing. If you're a little older, if you're in your 40s, 50s, or beyond, I want you to know this was built for you most of all. Every single one of these rewards exactly what you already have: experience, judgment, patience, and decades of knowing what actually works in the real world. You are not behind, you are sitting on the most valuable raw material there is. AI is simply the tool that finally lets you sell it. You're not too late, you might be right on time.